Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the respected dignitaries, distinguished speakers, honorable participants, and the loving audience, all beautiful people present here from all around the globe. I, Miss Nada Ratkovic, IIU board member, country director, IIU Croatia, and the president of Research Center, IIU, welcome you all to the Mentor Development Program, Batch 5 and the day one. You are all most welcome. Let me first introduce our organizer. International Internship University is a leading virtual education system and global brand confederation, which is the most valuable and trusted worldwide and well reputed in delivering innovative programs. It is globally a trusted name for quality training programs and is committed to provide better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. IIU is metamorphosing the conventional education system by cutting down the additional cost and providing access to more than 1,000 plus courses and internships to the e-learners across the globe with the help of its 1,000 plus global educators. In a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings in 195 countries, 6 continents, under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit, Sir, a committed and inspiring social activist, a passionate educationist from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. The sky is the limit for his dedication and hard work. IIU has formed its 4 councils, namely Women Entrepreneurs Council, International Student Development Council, International Youth Development Council, International Council of Educators. So be the change with IIU. Today, I want to, thanks to our great Sir Piyush Pandit for this opportunity. I want to thanks to our Dr. Snikta Kadam for leading this mentorship program. This is a 5 batch and it will be 3 days. So 3 days with 3 trainers, 3 mentors. And today it's my honor to present our first mentor on the first day. So it is Ravi Kumar Sir. Ravi Kumar Sir is a master trainer, coach counselor, mentor, spiritual trainer, preacher, public speaker, and content developer. He is a certified international mentor and at presenting his mentoring 18 trainers and 42 students in the interest. So it is certified by IIU and Mindless. In an Army veteran carrying nearly 4.5 decades of experience behind him, he has served in the Indian Army as a telecom and radio engineer for 3 decades and post which he has dedicated his service with utmost devotion in upskilling the rural and semi-urban folks in English language, communication, and interpersonal skills, followed by employability skills, MS Office, and career counseling. He is also an expertise in BFSI, retail, FMCG, automobile, mind mapping, SWOT, and many more domains. He has trained more than 80,000 students and nearly 10,000 employees across India. That includes the government, the PSUS, the PVT organization, and corporate alike. He has counseled nearly 50 plus students for choosing and developing their career in the respective area of interest and their existing skill set expertise from various educational institutions like Sri Chaitanya Techno School, Narayana Techno School, Oxford University, Bangalore, Yajaka Educational Trust, Loyola University, Chennai, New Horizon Group of Institutions, Bangalore. He's delivering a training. He's brought him great accolades, especially in English language, career counseling, employability skills, trainings wherein more than 70-30% of success is achieved. He has received a plethora of awards and he is a part of many national and international organizations. Welcome, respected Ravi Kumar. Enlighten us with your speech. We are really honored to have you with us today on the mentorship first day. Welcome. Give us, our trainer, a big clap.
Thank you so much, Lavaji. It's a great honor that introducing me with such a beautiful words and praises. It's my honor, pleasure, and also privilege to be here on the first day of the mentoring batch 5. So I thank our founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit sir, from the bottom of my heart for giving me an opportunity to be here as a mentor for the day 1 of the 3-day session of mentoring development sessions of batch 5. I'm also very much privileged and thankful to Dr. Snigdha Kadam, who has who is the backbone behind this scheduling all these mentorship development programs, all these ways, and she has successfully completed 4 batches, and this is the 5th batch that is going to happen for the next 3 days. I also welcome all the participants across the globe, and I wish all the participants to enjoy the journey across next 3 days, this today, tomorrow, and day after, that you are going to get mentored by 3 different mentors, and which would help you to mentor many more mentors like you and the students and many other folks. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. So before I start with I would like to just want every one of you to be interactive. You can be interactive through the chat box. You can write your interactions in the chat box so that session will be more interactive and the learning would be more effective. Right? Okay. Before I start, may I know how many of you are educators? Few might be counselors, few might be trainers, few might be professors, few might be faculties and teachers, so on and so forth. Let me see the answers. How many of you are here for the educators?
You can please write in the chat.
Yes, please do write in the chat box. Great. Umi, Chu Hong Kong, lovely. Instructor, nice. Educator, teacher of modern languages and civil servant, Mr. Stephen Narkis. Yeah, lovely to understand. Wow, great. Right. So, very nice. Esminji is saying academic instructor, there's the teacher, and Deepak Gosavi, L&D educator, leadership coach. Lovely to know you. And so, there's a great thing knowing so many of you over here, and it's my privilege to be here as a trainer for the first day of the 3 days program. So, before we start the session, uh, may I know what do you understand by the term mentor? Because we, as educators, we have different terms called teachers, faculties, professors, trainers, facilitators, coaches, mentors, counselors, so on and so forth. But each and everything has its own definition and has its own perception and understanding. So, with that perception in the mind, what do you understand by the term mentor? Providing guidance, support, and being a role model. Nice, Mr. Stephen. Good. Yeah, let me see more answers in the chat box. Okay, please, only the attendees, right? One who can help someone to identify one's talent and help them to take right decision. Great. Deepak Gusavi, very nice. Mentor is a teacher and as well as a trainer. Mr. Kakabar is saying yes, lovely. So now, let me share my screen now to all of you. Hope my screen is visible.
Yes, it is great, and it is great.
Yeah. So, so a mental development program is in fact, a mentor is the one who handholds his mentee. Rightly, like many of you have given the definitions like providing support, assistance, guidance, so on and so forth. It is like mentoring a mentee in 360 degrees. Whereas when we talk about the counseling, counseling is guiding a student to develop his or her career or his or her career, whether it is a student or an employee. But a mentor always trains, helps, guides, and assists his or her mentee in all the 360 degrees, not only in the expertise area what the mentee is, because every people are expertise in their own area of work or in their own area of studies. But at the same time, to support their expertise area, we need to assist them, mentees, to overcome the hurdles and get to their goal very easily and successfully and achieve their dream successfully. So mentoring is like mentor is a professional and the mentee would be like a student, right? So as we say in our trainer's language or in the coach language, we say our participant or our coaching. So in the same way, the mentor and the mentee will be the student of the mentor, and the mentor would be a professional in that particular vertical and in the particular domain with 360 degrees of knowledge of that particular domain and the vertical. So, to mentor our mentee, we need to support the mentee not only in the expertise area or where the mentee wants to improve or upskill or upgrade himself or herself, also from the 360 degrees of knowledge, skill, as well as his attitude. This is what the mentor is always meant to know as. So, with that, if we start thinking, so developing a mentor program, why we are starting this program on this IIU platform is that it is for this developing the mentor program is one way of formalizing the relationship between the individuals in a professional, that means what I said as the mentors and the students, that is the mentees. Mentors program offer a structured setting in which they, to develop beneficial one-on-one relationships between students and the professionals. So a mentor's program offers a structured setting to the real world mentorship development program.
Sir Ravi, Sir Ravi, I think that we have some network issues. Sir Ravi,
Yeah, Ravi, what happened to you? Connection?
I
Can't hear you.
I think he lost the.
Offers a structured setting
Okay.
to the real
It's okay now.
world. Yeah.
We lost you for a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay,
So now
it's
it's
okay now. Great. Continue, please.
Yeah. Thank you. So is the screen visible now?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No problem. We
Yeah,
we
fine.
lost only you, not the screen.
Okay. You lost only me. Right. So there must be some technical issues. So both the screens are not getting shared together. Either you can share the screen. What I'll do is just one sec.
Can you move the slides? You have the screen. We see your screen. We see your screen, but it is still on the first slide, Mentor Development Program.
Yeah.
Try to move them.
Yeah, I'm trying to move it. One sec. Just give me a minute.
It's okay. It's moved. It's moved now.
Yeah. Because both the screens simultaneously are not getting shared. That's what I'm just checking it out.
Ravi, we see the screen. You try to, you don't see your screen. Listen, please stop sharing and share again. Maybe
One
you can.
second, second.
Yes, it
One
is the best
second.
if you don't see. Yes.
So can you see the screen now?
Sir Ravi, we see the screen. Whole time we see the screen. We see.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see your screen. Try and move the next one.
Yeah, I'm just seeing. Just again.
It is moving. It is moving, Sir Ravi.
Moving, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's
it is
moving.
great. Maybe it freeze little. It's great. You can continue.
Yeah, okay. Fine, thank you. So as I was saying, a mentor would be acting like a friend, guide, advisor, counselor, so on and so forth. So mentoring is also an professional art. One is to learn and take it forward. So, by mentoring, the mentor will always try to have the opportunity to encourage and advise students by sharing their own expertise, experiences, and knowledge of the respective profession. So, so when we talk about the mentoring part of it, mentoring requires different skill sets. One is your communication skill sets, your interpersonal skill sets, and the maintaining the relationship between the mentee and the mentor. So you should maintain a very healthy relationship with the mentee to take it forward and keep the mentorship intact. A mentor and the mentee's relationship can be to a very stipulated period, to a fixed period of time, and post which it keeps on moving. So, a mentor should always be aware that a mentor should not only be expertise in a particular this thing, also the supportive knowledge and skill sets should also be told and guided to the mentee. So the benefits when we talk about the mentor is a successful mentoring program. It provides the opportunities for the learners, students, and the educators to explore the world of work through interaction with professionals in their respective career of their choice. Right? So a mentee always gets benefited by the mentor of his knowledge and skills, whether in their expertise areas, and gain an experienced practitioner's perspective on applying textbook concepts to real life situations. So this is where we say you should apply the knowledge, or you whatever you have learned, you should bring it into implementation. So a mentor always insists his or her mentee to implement those book knowledge into the real life experience, by which the mentee will get the experiential learning through the mentorship. In addition to that, it familiarizes the mentee with the corporate protocol and also identify long-term professional development needs. It realizes the value of networking and develop a meaningful professional relationship over a specified period of time. As I told you earlier, whenever a mentee and the mentor's relationship, it is specified for a specific period of time. So that doesn't mean that whenever a mentee and the mentor's relationship will come to an end after the specific period of time, it can continue, provided the relationship between the mentee and the mentor is very healthy, and the mentee needs to continue with the mentor for his further career or her further career in their career building. And then going forward, it contributes to the professional development of the future of the workforce. So whosoever the expertise in whichever the work field a mentee is working, so the mentor will support the mentee to develop the professional skills in his expertise, area of expertise, and also sees to is that that particular mentee will get success through in his workforce. And the mentor will identify the potential interns and new hires for the organization. This also helps to assist students in beginning successful careers and give something back to the profession. So this means that when a mentor is mentoring a student, because a student, as all of us know, will be making his or her journey in the academic area, where the implementation of the learned language through the book is not to the maximum extent. Very few get the opportunity to get the internship opportunities in their industries. However, in the college life, in their academic life, it is very difficult for them to get the practical knowledge of their respective stream of education. So a mentor always helps with his experiential knowledge, with his experience, whatever he has gained. With that, he helps the mentee to gain that experiential knowledge and puts the mentee into the workforce to understand the workplace etiquettes and the experience one gets in the workplace. So, a certified mentorship program always gives the many things, as I told you, the relationships, techniques, guides, professionalism, learnings, so on and so forth. So now let us understand what is mentoring. A mentoring is, as I told you in the beginning, it is both a personal as well as a professional way of improvising the mentee. That's what I said. If we have to improvise our mentees into the 360-degree aspect. So when I say that 360, it is professional as well as their personal development. So other than that, it is the sharing of knowledge, the experiential knowledge, whatever the mentor has gained through his or her experience in his lifespan, and also not only by sharing the knowledge, it also supports and gives enthusiasm to the mentee. Then always a mentor gives encouragement to the mentee so that the mentee will get the confidence and the dareness to do new things and learn from the experience. And with that, when a mentor develops these qualities of mentoring the mentee both personally and professionally by sharing the knowledge, a good relationships develops over the period of time between the mentor and the mentee. So helping another person to develop into a successful professional, these are all what a mentor needs to be done. So let us understand why this mentoring is important. Can I have answers from the participants why this mentorship is important according to your perception? Can I have the answers in the chat box, please? Why the mentorship is important? For mentee to learn faster and make fewer mistakes in their journey. Beautiful, true, only very true. For mentee, let me get more answers. Be interactive. You see, whenever we are in any sessions in the learning arena, nothing is right and nothing is wrong. Please try to understand this. The answers, whatever you give, are always correct. Never think that the answers will be wrong. Never hesitate, never shy, and never be afraid of giving the answers. So this quality, the mentors should always be like that. Yes, mentorship is important because mentee need proper guidance. Very true. Olubni and Esmin says mentoring helps to assist mentee to develop desired skills. Very right, very true, very true. More answers? Yes, Jenny says it is important because the mentor serves as a source of knowledge. Very true. because a mentor serves as a source of knowledge to the mentee. Yeah. So, beyond education, life skills are essential to be successful and help to develop in teams and relationship. Deepak Gosavi, beautiful, right? Other than the education or the academic knowledge, what one has acquired, even the life skills or the soft skills, which is very important in one's career, which is supported or assisted by the mentor to the mentee. So with this, let us try to understand what all, why this mentoring is important, because it develops a very good and a healthy relationship, which is very important. And most of the people think that who can be a mentor, right? A mentor can be anyone, right? To tell you the fact, our first and foremost mentors were our parents, then our teachers, professors, so on and so forth. But once we get into that groove of things, because all these people always guided us to the right path. They always guided us to gain different sets of knowledge. Parents giving the life skills, teachers giving the academic skills, that is the hard skills, and our friends and peers always helping us to develop our knowledge by assisting and helping. So a mentor can be anyone. Only the thing is that once you get into this groove of mentoring, so we need to have not only the expertise area knowledge, but also we need to have the 360-degree knowledge that connects to that particular expertise area or the field of learning. Then the next question would be like saying, whom can we mentor or whom to mentor? We can mentor anyone. You can be a mentor to anyone, irrespective of their profession, because once you come to know that you can be the mentor for your own child in the beginning, you can be the mentor for your own students, the next step. You can be the mentor to your own colleagues and peers in your workforce area. You can be the mentor to your friends' friends, where you meet and guide them in the meetings and other such things. So you can be a mentor to anyone. A mentor is not refrained or restricted to mentor only a particular field of learning. However, it varies from the vertical to vertical and domains to domain who gets expertise. So he becomes a mentor of that particular domain and the vertical. Other than that, everyone can be a mentor to everyone. So, a mentor is a leader having the art of leading a team through the effective mentorship of its members. A mentor is always a leader. He leads from the front. And also, he possesses the important quality of the leadership. A leader is the one who leads from the front, but a person one who has the leadership quality in him. He not only becomes a leader, he also develops many such leaders like himself or herself. So providing that skill to the mentees, rather than becoming a leader, how to develop oneself from leader to the quality of leadership. That is also the major function of a mentor. Then, mentoring is something that can be done successfully by anybody in a position of experience. The role of the mentor is simply to nurture the mentee, encouraging them to learn, grow, and upskill. This is what I was saying in the beginning. A mentor is always a guide, one who handholds his mentee to support, assist, and guide him through his career and tries to give solutions to solve the issues or the hurdles a mentee is facing in his career. So, this is what a mentor is all about. Now, who is a mentor? A mentor is someone who goes behind the limits of a teacher-student relationship to help their mentee succeed in work, school, or other areas. At work, a mentor fosters a relationship with a new associate to help them engage with the workplace, understand how the organization operates, and how to fit in with the company culture. In return, the new employee receives the valuable input, learns how to become an integral part of the organization, and has someone that they can communicate with during times of uncertainty. So, a mentor is the one who maintains and reaches beyond the relationship of a student-teacher relationship, thereby guiding the student to get success in his or her life. A mentor can also be a mentor to a working member, where the mentor always helps or assists his mentee to learn and understand the area of his expertise area in the area field of his stream of work and helps him to upskill himself or herself, by which the mentee will be able to understand the experiential learning and implement that in his or her professional life. So, a mentor is the one who gives the trainings, is develops the leadership skills, and he conducts seminars, workshops, and also practices in guiding, helping, and takes the mentee to the next level. So, what is the benefit of being a mentor? So, being a mentor always validates the mentor's leadership skills. That means, key, if you are having the good leadership skill as a mentor, you will develop your mentee to become a leader at the earliest. You induct all those required knowledge and skills to the mentee so that he becomes the leader, next leader in this generation. Along with that, it also benefits the mentor to become recognized as an advisor. With that, he also learns to clearly communicate, then gaining new perspectives and giving back and finding new talent. So a mentor not only gives the knowledge, also acquires the knowledge with the experience, because getting exposed to new set of mentees and exploring the requirements of the new set of mentees and helping them to fulfill their requirement that gives a new experience to the mentor to learn and improvise his or her knowledge for himself. So this is mentoring is a not a one-way traffic, it is a two-way learning always. So mentor always learns from his or her experience by exploring the solutions to the mentee's difficulties. Only then he or she can give those solutions to the mentee. Then a mentor always gives the right direction to the mentees and implements the training, supports the mentee, and motivates the mentee to achieve his or her goal. Once the goal is achieved, the mentee gets the success. So a mentor works as I always saying that a mentor always works in the 360-degree axis. Now, after becoming a mentor, you can enrich your life on a personal and professional level by helping. So, what to do these things? You'll have to build your leadership skills. So it helps you to develop your ability to motivate and encourage others. This can help you become a better manager, employee, and a team member. Improve your communication skills because your mentee may come from a different background or environment. The two of you may not speak the same language. This may force you to find a way to communicate more effectively as you navigate your way through the mentoring relationship. So here I would like to point out one more benefit what the both the mentee and the mentor would get. Once you become a mentor, you will understand the level of your mentee and you improvise your communication skills by understanding the language of the mentee. So, if the communication of the mentee is to be improved, then you help the mentee the way it needs to be improved. So, understanding the mentee's language is more important. A mentee may not be a professional in the beginning, but we as the mentors, we should make him a professional and make him to understand what exactly the professionalism is meant. So with this, the communication, you will also improvise and also you will help your mentee to improve his or her communication across. Then you have to learn new perspectives. So learning new perspectives means because you will be working with an inexperienced individual. So when you are working with an inexperienced individual, you will have to put in more effort in understanding the difficulties, in understanding the hurdles that the mentee is having, understanding the obstacles the mentee is facing, and how to overcome these hurdles and obstacles, and what could be the solution for a doubt or some not understood context. So this is where a mentor plays a very major role. So then with your experience and the requirement of the inexperienced person, you get into a fresh perspective on things and learn a new way of thinking which can help in your work life as well as your personal life. It also benefits in advancing your career, which is refining your leadership skills can strengthen your on-the-job performance, perhaps helping you get the promotion to higher management or into management in the first place. Showing that you have helped others learn and grow is becoming more and more essential to advancement in today's business world. This is what I meant to say. You becoming a leader and exploring the leadership qualities in you, inducting those leadership qualities in you. When you upbring your mentees to the next level, you automatically get rise to the next level. In an organization, in the workplace, you might get promoted from one level of designation to the next level and you may get into the management level. So this is what the mentor always does to the mentee, how to, because every stage, every designation, the communication changes. The art of communication needs to be changed or needs to be upgraded or upskilled as per the level the mentee is going to acquire. Then it gains the personal satisfaction that you have personally fulfilling someone's desire, you are personally fulfilling someone's requirement to improve his or her career throughout. So the satisfaction once you get through this mentoring always takes you to the higher note. Then a mentor is always, as I told you in the beginning, is an experienced individual who teaches or helps a less experienced individual to learn more about their chosen role in an organization. Especially if you are an experienced employee in an organization, helping out the newly inducted employees, guiding them, assisting them to improve their work-life experience, you become a mentor for that individual. For a mentor to be effective, they have to possess the important characteristics like patience and wisdom so they can share their experience with the others. Patience is very important in mentoring. If you are having good patience, as I told you, is not experienced or less having less knowledge, but as a mentor, you are experienced and you are having more knowledge. So at times, mentee may not understand the guidelines that you are given, the guidance that you are giving him or her at one go. It may require twice or thrice or four times to explain or to give the experience a number of times to a mentee. So that requires a lot of patience because the human tendency is always says that we tend to lose our temper. We tend to lose our patience once a person inquires about the same thing even couple of times also. But a mentee should possess a high quality of patience. So when the mentee is having a high, he or she builds a very good relationship with the mentee. These characteristics are very much necessary to help the employee learn about and fully understand their role in the organization in a way that on-the-job training or prior education may not provide. Because even in the on-the-job, we have done many OJTs. On-the-job training also, it is also for a very specific small period of time. On-the-job training. In the academics, it is just the book knowledge an individual has gained. But as a mentor, one helps and handholds the mentee to understand and implement both these knowledges. What the knowledge is acquired through the book, there is the academic knowledge in his college days and in his internship days as well as on the OJTs. In the internships and the OJTs, an individual would have gained a little bit of game of work or the area of expertise what they are into. But as a mentor, we are experienced in that particular area and we guide them, help them, and handle them to improvise their knowledge and skills. So, a mentor is always a trusted counselor, is a guide, is a tutor, and he is also a coach. A mentor is a seasoned professional who informally guides a less experienced person in the professional endeavors. So, important characteristics of a mentor. A mentor has to have the right characteristics and necessary attitude to provide professional guidance to others. So, as I was telling you earlier, a mentor should be having a high quality of patience. That if a mentor is having a high quality of patience, that gives the ability to the mentor to be a good listener. A mentor should always be a good listener because understanding the need, the requirements of the mentee is very important, without which one cannot mentor the mentee. And also, a mentor should develop a positive feedback. Constructive feedback is that you back to your mentee. It should be totally straightforward feedback. Your feedback should always be in an assertive manner. Giving an assertive and a constructive feedback is quite necessary. Say, for example, I say my mentor that he has done some mistakes or he has gone wrong somewhere. Instead of straight away telling them that you have done this mistake, you have not understood this. Instead of saying that, if you communicate with the mentee saying that, okay, nice, you have reached to this level and you have done it this way. Just see, if you do it on the other this way, how I am saying, you can improve your skills. This works out much more better. Never demotivate your mentee. Always your wordings with the mentee should always be filled with enthusiasm, motivation, and you should always encourage your mentee. Then take the personal interest in your mentee. Always treat the mentee as your own person. You have to be enthusiastic about their role and treat others with respect. You should be a skilled teacher to demonstrate responsibility for the employee they are mentoring. You should be non-judgmental and expertise in certain field. Always be non-judgmental. Don't judge your mentees because judging never recommended in the training arena itself. One should not judge or one should not pinpoint to one's participants or the mentees or the coaches. Then the qualities that are required for a mentor should have relevant expertise or knowledge in the particular field. He should be having good, lot of enthusiasm for sharing that expertise, a respectful attitude, eagerness to invest in others. So here I would like to say, eager is an acronym according to me. That eagerness should be there with everyone. So let me tell you what is that eager defines. Eager, you should be empathetic and you should be assertive. You should always try to give to others and you should be enthusiastic and you should be reciprocative in the right manner. So that is what the eager is. So if you develop this empathy, assertiveness, giving back, enthusiasm, and reciprocation in the right manner, you will become a very good mentor. Then, always give the honest and the constructive feedback, though it is direct, but it should be a constructive feedback, reflective listening and empathy, and willingness to be a sponsor. At times, you also need to become a sponsor to your mentee. That's what I said. You need to give, not only take, also you should be having that readiness to give. The role of a mentor is to maybe sharing with the mentee or the protege information about his or her own career path, as well as provide guidance, motivation, emotional support, and role modeling. A mentor may help with exploring careers, setting goals, developing contacts, and identifying the resources. A mentor is not someone who walks ahead of you to show you how they did it. A mentor walks alongside you to show you what you can do. So this is where the another important role of a mentor is to be recognized. A mentor always identifies the niche, identify the talent, identify the ability of his or her mentee and encourages the mentee to move forward in that talent or in the niche area or the ability that a person is having, making him to understand what is his or her talent or his or her ability, encouraging them. And that is very important in the mentoring part. So a mentor can be a coach, can be an advisor, and also a guide. His roles also includes to be as a listener, as a supporter with confidence, and he becomes a resource person. He becomes a champion as well as a cheerleader. He becomes a strategist to his mentee. He becomes a role model and also he becomes a sounding board for the mentee. And of all these things, he becomes the lifestyle image of makeovers. So, the five types of mentors you need in your life are the master of craft. The mentor number two is the champion of your cause, the capilot, the anchor, the reverse mentor. So, with this, a mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself. A truly amazing mentor is hard to find and impossible to forget. The Medicore mentor tells, the good mentor explains, the superior mentor demonstrates, the greatest mentors inspire. So, as a mentor, please be an inspirer to your mentee. Thank you so much. If any questions or queries are there, please put them in
Yes.
the chat box.
Also, you can open your mic and you can ask our
Yeah,
Sir
you can
Ravi.
ask the questions.
Yes, please. So this is an interactive session. So if you don't
Question.
ask the
So,
answers, questions, you need to ask the questions. We are learning it.
yeah, without asking, nobody will give anything.
This is a good feedback. It is a very interesting training. Yes. So,
Thank you so much. Now, please
uh,
do. Yeah, yes, Mr. Kakabar has raised his hand. Please come out. Please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself, Mr. Kakabar.
Where are you from, Kakabir? Bro? Unmute, unmute.
Deepak Gosevi raised a hand. So if you have a
Yeah,
question, please ask.
please do.
Please unmute
Deepak,
yourself, Deepak. We can't hear you.
Deepak, you have to unmute yourself, please. Unmute.
Can you
Okay.
answer? No, still not unmute. You please unmute.
Please unmute.
We don't hear
Yes.
you.
Okay, okay.
Am I am I audible right now?
Yes, yes, you
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
Yes,
you
yes, yes.
are.
Welcome.
Go ahead, go
Absolutely.
ahead.
Thank you very much, and I'm personally very impressed in listening to whatever sir has spoken. I have one question to ask actually. I strongly believe that we as individuals we have our own perspectives. And I strongly believe as a mentor, it's very important to ensure that we do not have any filters because knowingly or unknowingly, it's, it's possible that we may distort somebody in a direction the way we see in life. So I personally believe mentors need to play a very serious and important role ensuring that they have a holistic view and only then the person can be shown the right direction. Otherwise we may uh, unknowingly unfortunately take them to the doom. So I would love to understand how do this mentorship program help an individual to ensure that this kind of filters, this kind of mind maps do not come in the way.
Okay. Right. A very good question for this. I hope these questions you would be learning about this in the following days. However, I would like to answer this question as you have put it forward here, Mr. Deepak. Sorry. You see, that's what I said. Ki, as I was always saying, being eager. That's why I told you the acronym, full form of the acronym eager. So if you have to become a totally non-discriminative or totally impartial with the mentee, then you will have to remove all the filters that are there in you in your perception. So to do that, you need to be very empathetic and you should have a high level of patience in you. So when you possess the high level of patience in you and you become more empathetic towards your mentee and you find yourself emphasized or more encouraged to learn and understand from the mentee what he or she actually needs. So the patience and the totally attentive listening skills develops you to become more empathetic. Once you become more empathetic, this avoids to bring in any sort of filters in your mentoring programs. As a mentor, as I told you, the holistic way we have to do it, we have to do it in a 360 degrees mapping. So this mind mapping is very important for each and every mentor to listen very attentively to our mentees. And we have to be totally having a high quality of patience. We should never lose our control on our temper and we should be much more empathetic. To do this, I would, being a spiritual trainer as well, so the day you try to become a mentor, you try to start practicing meditation for at least 10 minutes in the morning hours every day. So this will really help you to take care of these things. So this is one of the special skills that is required for a mentor, being having a high degree of patience, possessing the empatheticness and good or attentive listening skills. These three, if you develop in you and if you improvise these three skills in one's life, that person will become really a very successful mentor. Hope this answers Mr. Deepak.
More such kind of inputs. I'm sure this will help. Thank you very much.
Yes, Kakabet sir, you are also raised your hand. Can you please put forward your question
Unmute.
or your
Unmute. Can you please unmute? We can't hear you. Kakaber,
please
can you
unmute.
start?
Please unmute.
You're still muted, bro.
Maybe he can't.
I think the host can unmute him. He might be finding it difficult to unmute himself.
I will try, but ask to unmute. He can alone, yes.
Mr. Kakabe, can you unmute? Hope I'm audible to you. Am I audible?
maybe a bad network, maybe that also. So
Might be an issue.
yes, he has issue. Now we lost him. Sir Ravi, it was an amazing first day. Very inspirative, very informative, and you explained each thing for the first day for being a mentor in details. We are really thankful to you very much. So tomorrow, if we don't have questions, tomorrow we are continuing with our second day. And you see here this Prof. FCIL. Tomorrow He is your trainer. He is tomorrow the trainer. So let's continue learning together. I want to thanks to a person who is always with us, supporting us, our great founder, Superior Pandit. I want to thanks to our great Dr. Snikta for giving us this fifth batch. You know, so many batches we have until now, but each one was special because we always have the best trainers and the best mentors. So till tomorrow, stay safe, stay healthy, and we all see again tomorrow. And let's
Yeah.
learn.
One sec, Nada.
Yes,
Yeah. So there is a question in the chat box by Jane AU. She's asking, is there a time frame for mentorship? Yes. There is a time frame for the mentorship, which can be decided by the mentor and the mentee.
Yes.
Because it's a kind of relationship that needs to be developed between the mentor and the mentee. The time frame can be defined mutually. So, which can be extended as well. That is totally on the mutual understanding between the mentee and the mentor. However, there is always a specific time frame for how many days a mentor can be doing the mentorship to a respective mentee. And
Yes.
extending the time frame depends on the relationship that has been built between the mentor and the mentee. Does that answers you, Jane? And one more request with all of you is to please, all of you come on the camera
yes,
so
yes.
that
Please open your
Hey, group
camera
photo.
because we
We'll
want
take a
a
group
photo
photo.
to get
Can you
group
please on your
photo.
cameras?
Yes, please, all here.
please, all of you come on the camera, switch on your
Please.
cameras so that we can have a group photograph.
Okay, I make here how much we are here and who opens the camera. So till tomorrow, again, stay safe, stay healthy, and let's continue learning tomorrow on the mentor, the second day with our trainer, Professor Kerudin. Bye, bye to
Bye everyone. Thank you
all.
everyone. Thank you, Pandit sir, for giving this opportunity. Thank you all the
Bye,
participants for
everyone.
so
Thank
patiently
you.
listening to me.
Bye.
And thanks to Nada for hosting. And
Thank
thanks
Bye,
to,
everyone.
last but not the least, always the important person,
Thank
our beloved
you. Thank
Dr.
you.
Snigdha, for giving this opportunity. Thank you, everyone.
yes,
Be
bye.
cheerful.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye bye.
Also, have
See
a
you guys
nice
Bye.
day.
tomorrow,
Bye.
same time.
Bye.
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 See you tomorrow. Yeah. Bye.
Yes.